people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Diamond, and I'm a certified plant-based nutrition coach living a whole food, plant-based lifestyle for health and well-being. And it gave me my life back. It really did. And I know it can help you with yours too. I am so happy, I really am, that you guys are here with me today because I love sharing how I live, how I healed, and what I've been learning along the way through whole food, plant-based living, through movement and mindful choices. So I'd like to ask you to go ahead and say hello in the chat if you haven't already. I would love to hear from you. And if you're watching this as a replay, of course, you can still comment and ask questions, and I will respond as soon as I can. So I want to just say hello and see who's in the chat here. Hey, Jill Caperton's here. Happy to be here, she says. And Deborah Barr, hello, Deborah. Hello, Jill. Hello, everyone. Mona is here. Hello, Jennifer and Todd. Hi, Mona Arendt. And everyone else. It's so good to see everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending some time here. Oh, Core Scorpy's in the house. Hello, Jennifer, Todd, and friends. Hello, hello, hello. So, and if you come on, you know, you can still say hello. Okay, well, let's see. Yesterday, we posted a video about my whole food plant-based prep process for a recent colonoscopy. Do you guys see that? Well, if you missed it, you can go back and watch it as a replay. So today I thought that I would share with you why I was getting a colonoscopy in the first place, the results of that test, and what comes next. And if we have time, I'd like to also make my latest breakfast smoothie to share with you. So, okay, well, let's see. To start with, I'll go back to getting ready to go to Costa Rica. We went to Costa Rica and we were leaving for the trip on Valentine's Day. And it was a wonderful trip. You can look at the recordings we had shared. And what I noticed in mid-January was that I started having like some abdominal discomfort. And I thought, you know, I don't know if I have time to like make a doctor's appointment and, you know, try to follow up just to make sure that it's nothing, you know, because I was thinking maybe I have a bug or something. It's been so long since I've had like a stomach flu or anything. I'm like, I didn't even know if that's what it was. But I also wanted to make sure that things were okay before I left to go out of the country. So I said to Todd, let's go to the emergency room. And we did. And the emergency room did some testing, and I think they did some urine and some blood work. And they also did a CT scan of the abdomen. And by the end of the visit, the doctor on call said that they saw some thickening. They said that thickening was the diagnosis, that there was an area and it showed thickening. And I don't really know what that means, but okay, so we found something. I actually thought that they might say, you have some kind of infection here, you know, take this medication and you're good. But they didn't. They said you had thickening and you need to follow up with a gastroenterologist, and that it is safe for you to go on your vacation. Just, you know, make sure to follow up. So I went ahead and scheduled to meet with a gastroenterologist. And they also said, you know, have a colonoscopy with that gastroenterologist. So I set all that up, made sure everybody was cool that I went on vacation, and we left. We had a great time. And I was feeling comfortable because I was able to schedule that before I left. So when we got back from Costa Rica, I had my appointment, and I saw that doctor on a Monday, and he said, you know, let's have the colonoscopy. How quick are you interested in having this? And I said, as soon as you can, right? I want to get some answers if there's anything. So he said, well, I could squeeze you in on Friday. So I said, okay. So the prep for that appointment was the video that I filmed a couple of weeks ago, but I posted yesterday. And it goes till I go in to have the colonoscopy because, well, first of all, they don't let the cameras keep rolling in there. Todd was there with me. And when I woke up, Todd was in the room and the doctor was there. And of course, I'm super loopy, right? Because they, put you under for this or a twilight or whatever it was. So I kind of heard what they were saying, and Todd, was listening. But the doctor shared basically that he was unable to finish the colonoscopy because there was a mass in the way. And he said that he had taken a biopsy and he did some kind of like tattooing, some kind of marker on there to let the next person be able to see where he was. Took the biopsy. The biopsy would take 2 weeks, but he put a rush on it, and it came back within 3 days. And so he just said, it's there and it needs to be addressed. And I don't yet know the stage of anything, but whatever this mass is contained and isolated from what the gastroenterologist could see. But we don't know much about it, So that is when I guess, okay, well, here, a few days later after that gastro doctor called me, when the results came in, that's where I want to talk about. And he shared that I did indeed have a transverse colon cancer with, with an 80% blockage, and it was a 5 centimeter size. So, not super small. And he recommends that it be surgically removed. So when you get news like that, for me, because I've never had news like that, time stops. Everything stops. And then I question, did I really hear that right? Are they talking to me? I eat my greens, right? I'm like, what's happening here? So that news came to me last Tuesday, 15 minutes before our live. And 5 minutes before the live, I had to decide if I was going to go on. And you know what? I was going on because I'm good right now, and I wanted to be with you. And so anyways, I just wanted to share that. So what I thought would be interesting is to show you a picture, because maybe you're not familiar with the colon anatomy. Todd's going to put a picture up here. And I certainly haven't been until recently. So you can see, I guess, is it the right side of the screen for them, Todd? The bigger picture, whichever side. For me, it shows it on the right. Does it show it on the right? You don't know. Whatever side the big side is, you can see at the very lowest part that then it goes up to the right. And that's the descending colon, goes straight up. This is the large intestine. And then it goes across like a drape. That's the transverse colon. And then down the ascending colon. And that's pretty much our large intestine. So my issue, my mass is on the transverse colon on the right side, which is, I don't know which way your picture is showing, but the smaller side, not the side that goes way up. And so that's where it is. So I went ahead, and you can take that down now. I went ahead and decided that I was going to see a few different sets of doctors and surgeons. It was recommended for me to see a surgeon and an oncologist. And I'm like, I don't even know the definition of oncology. Now I do, but it's like, it's been interesting, whirlwind. And so we went and saw 3 doctors, 3 surgeons. And tomorrow is actually the 3rd one that we're going to see, but we pretty much know what we're doing. I really think it's important whenever you have something that you're dealing with. I feel it's important, even if you know where you want to go, to have a few other doctors or other people giving their opinion on what they see. I personally like it when I get, let's say I see the 3, if they all say the same thing, then I'm like, okay, that's what it is. If I get 3 different answers, then I start questioning things because I'm not the expert here. And so anyways, for what that's worth, we decided that we're going to go with City of Hope. I'm not sure if people are familiar with City of Hope, but City of Hope is an organization. They have a very big presence in California. They have a presence here in Arizona, I think in Illinois, and maybe another state or 2 I read about, I can't remember. But City of Hope deals exclusively, at least the one here, with my colon cancer and cancer in general. That's all they do. And they have been wonderful so far, really quick. They're putting a team together for me. And we saw the surgeon and oncologist yesterday. It was a big day. And so what this surgeon, who is like very well known, that's an understatement. He's an amazing surgeon who's been doing this for over 35 years and teaches people all over the country. His name is Dr. Andrew Kassir, Kassir, and I'm excited to have him take care of me. And so he said that he will be doing robotic laparoscopy, which is different than some of the other doctors that we spoke to, which they spoke about laparoscopy. What is that? That is basically, instead of the old-fashioned way where they would completely cut you open, they don't need to do that anymore. Instead, they go through the belly button, or they make little holes, little areas, or maybe a tiny little incision, and they can go in and they can get what they need out and reconnect and do all of that stuff. But the robotic laparoscopy, he said, is, what did he say? It's like the newer version. What was the wording he used?
It's the next version of laparoscopy.
Laparoscopy. Oh, yeah, yes. The next version. So the newest, latest, greatest. So I get to have that done. Now, what they're taking out, they are going to be doing a few things. And so what they think they're taking out right now is the mass, right? And they're going to have to take out some pieces beyond the mass, lymph nodes, and probably, when you think of that picture I showed you, the yeah, you can show it again. The top, the part that where you see transverse colon. I don't know if they can see your mouse. The transverse colon, where it goes down that corner, and possibly the rest of it. And in the ascending colon, yes. So then what they'll do is they'll take the part that's left, the transverse, and they'll attach it. Gosh, what was the word where they're attaching it? I think towards the bottom of the ilium. I've got to get clarity on that, but they will be attaching it. So it's just going to bypass the pieces that they are taking out. Hopefully that makes sense. Of course, this is still really fresh for me. And what I really loved about this guy is he said, and he had a little bit of an accent, very gentle spirit, super intelligent, great bedside manner, right? You don't find that. I don't find that. Not that I'm shopping for doctors all the time, but he said, we're going to take it out and we're going to throw it in a bucket. And I'm like, yeah, let's throw it in a bucket. Let's throw it in a bucket. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it out and we're going to throw that sucker in a bucket. Oh dear. Okay. So, yep. And that's all I hear now. Throw it in a bucket. Throw it in a bucket. All right. So I want to talk about food because I think a lot of people, for example, I told a relative, and of course, she was devastated to hear the news, as we all are and have been. And her response was, "But you eat your greens. You eat your greens." I do. I do eat my greens. And I just want to say, based on what the doctors have told us, based on what we understand about it, it has nothing to do with what I did or didn't do. Apparently, this is a very slow growing thing that's been growing. I believe longer than I've been whole food plant-based this last time. I believe that eating this way and living the lifestyle, thank goodness, that I do has helped in ways that I don't even know. I don't even know. So the doctor that did the colonoscopy, he said to me, besides the mass, my insides are squeaky clean. The colon, he said, looks young and shiny. Apparently they don't all if they're not healthy. It's pliable, it's flexible. And he told my husband and myself that he could tell that I have been taking care of myself. So, there's something to be said for that. I feel also great because he told me that I'm in great condition, like my weight is down and I don't have any, heart disease, or I'm not on medication except for my thyroid. And, all these things are going to help me get right through this because, guys, I'm going to be fine. I already know it. I'm going to be fine. We're all going to be hanging out here talking about how this doctor whipped that sucker in the bucket. And he said he would take pictures. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll be sharing that. But at any rate, I know that this absolutely made a difference for me. So if there's anyone out there that thinks or questions this lifestyle, that the lifestyle is to blame for what I'm going through, I want to tell you that honestly, I deeply believe it can only help. And you might not even know how it can help because you're not in the worst place, right? It can only help though. So eating this way, it's not a get out of jail free card, right? It isn't something that makes you invincible. It doesn't guarantee that you'll never get diagnosed with anything or ever have a problem or a growth or anything like that. But it provides your body, it provides my body with the best ability to make cells which make us grow and evolve. And I couldn't be prouder and I couldn't feel more fortunate to have been eating this way for as long as I have been. And it's also not only the food, right? There are things that could play a part that we don't have control of, like our environment or EMFs, electromagnetic fields that are all around us, stress, not enough sunshine, not enough exercise, all the things. So I do want to say this was not my first colonoscopy. I did have one 5 years ago. No, I'm sorry. It was longer than that. 6.5 years ago, after my 50th birthday. I just turned 57 and it was not quite 7 years, but even if we want to call it 7 years, it's within the window that they told me to have another one. And the doctors, when they saw the mass, they were saying that this takes 10 years, 7 to 10 years to grow. So, you know, because at first I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I should have had this sooner. Because what happens is when you go in to have a colonoscopy, they find these little polyps, or they look for them. They look like little tiny bumps or growths. They're polyps, and they're able to just cut them and get them right out of there. But when they go unnoticed, or they've been there, they can turn into these masses, and that's what can turn into cancer. So anyways, I have been having a really hard time lately eating my whole food, plant-based, high fiber, beautiful food. And I have been told to eat a low fiber diet. So when I look up what's a low fiber diet, because that's not what I know, everything that I know is a no-go. So what am I going to eat? You know, everything, basically everything that's plant-based is high fiber. So I want to show you what I'm eating. And I also want to tell you that these things that I'm eating, these are some of the things, it's just to help me get through this initial period, to get through the surgery and to start recovering. I've already talked to the doctor. They already have said, once I'm on the other side, what is recommended? High fiber diet, okay? More plants than I can handle, and wait till you hear about my plan. So I just kind of want to show you. For now, I'm eating a lot of bananas. I'm eating zucchini and carrots steamed without the skin. Zucchini without the skin is interesting, but so I've either steamed them and just cut or bitten, you know, the inside and not had it, or I peel it. And I've just been doing my best with that. Potatoes, white potatoes, right? So no skin. I mean, I eat the skin, but right now, this is just a temporary thing. Peanut butter with some salt. I normally wouldn't have salt, but my electrolytes are low. My iron is low. I've been dealing with anemia for a while, and they told me yesterday that they believe the tumor is the cause. And so, yeah, what are we going to do? Cut it out, throw it in a bucket. Okay. And then I will be able to hopefully get all my levels back in gear. So I have a creamy and salted peanut butter. It's just peanuts, rice, not brown rice, not black rice, not red rice. All of these things are a no-no. But white rice, great. Pasta, whoa. You know, I normally would say, let's not do pasta because it's processed. White pasta, for goodness sakes. You know, if I'm going to do pasta, it would be like chickpea pasta, black bean pasta. It's like, we had to go to the store. I'm like, how do I pick one? Just something simple like that. And I did put a little bit of tomato sauce. This is just strained tomatoes, you know, just to give it a little flavor. But there is an acidity, so I want to stay away from that. Homemade applesauce. Yeah, I have some right here because apples, especially with the skin, are very fibrous. And I have some ginger tea. My son made this. Ginger tea, which is just ginger steeped in water. And I have some semi tea. I'm going to talk about some of these products. Sourdough bread. Oh, I was going to take this out and put it nicely on the plate, but I forgot. Sourdough bread. I don't normally eat bread. Well, this has been fun. And because my electrolytes are not balanced well, I have been doing these Element electrolyte drink mix. This is just a plain one. It's raw, unflavored. And that's just what I'm choosing to do. This has been my saving grace, tofu. Silken tofu. Silken tofu is what we're gonna, if we get a chance to do the smoothie that I want to share with you. this has been great. Or any regular tofu is fine. And then even some matzah with a little salt. It even says right on here, low fat and vegan. Look at that. I was like, all right, that's cool. And the ingredients is just like unbleached wheat flour, water, and salt. Unbleached wheat flour, that to me says that's not good because it takes away, all the good stuff. But in this case, for a temporary little bit, it's what's working for me. And I'm looking to see, is there anything else? I got my carrots. What is happening is that I'm having a hard time with the fiber passing through, and it's very gassy and it's very uncomfortable. And so that's why I'm doing this. Did you want to take a moment and share about comments? Let's see. Jesse Bunker's here. Kenneth Dubin's in the house. Hello, everybody. Jesse says low fiber can still be healthy. You're still eating healthier than the majority of people in this country. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. And Deborah Barr says, did they say how much fiber you're allowed to consume? Not specifically. They just said low fiber, and I am going to be, I asked to be connected with their nutritionist to try to let them know what I'm accustomed to and try to find a balance. And that's going to be on Friday. So, and I'm going to share a little bit more about that. So just low, what does low mean? I mean, I don't know what that means really, but they didn't give me like a number. Yazuk, you are taking care of yourself as you should be. You have much support here. You have so much support here from your community. Love you, and you can do it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. I feel the support and love. And I appreciate everybody here, everybody watching. And I hope this is helpful too to somebody that might be going through this. And Mona says, when is the surgery scheduled? It's not. I'm actually waiting any moment for them to call. They did schedule to have another colonoscopy because let's continue with the fun. And that is going to be Monday. And the reason why is because the surgeon said that he really wants to go in and see for himself the size, the area that he's going to be working with to make sure that the treatment plan, when I say that the plan to go in and surgically remove it, he really feels confident and not worry about what somebody else's measurements are or what somebody else's interpretation is. And so I'm just waiting for them to coordinate everything because it's a big team, right? They have to get the surgeon. Because I asked the surgeon, when can you do this? And he said, I'm ready as soon as scheduling is. And so, there's anesthesiologists and other doctors and the room and the robotics. And then I'm going to be staying in the hospital for a little bit. And so all of that needs to come together. Hi, Apple a day. Apple 369. I go to Apple a day, keeps the doctor away. In my case, it's applesauce. But good to see you here. And so anyways, let's see. I know I'm going to be fine. I really believe that I'm going to be fine. I've been through many things before this. This is just another one. I don't know why I keep getting chosen, but I do. And I'm going to do the best that I can to take you along with me on this journey so that if you or somebody that is going through something, they can hopefully be encouraged and feel comforted by knowing that they're not doing this alone. And I also, my channel is not about everything right, everything perfect, everything always shiny and good. My channel is my real life experience. And sometimes it's amazing. And sometimes it's hard. And that's what life is. And when I find something that works, I want to share it. And when I find a challenge that I know I'm going to get through, because I've gotten through so many, I want to share it. I am anticipating the other end and reintroducing foods and cooking with you guys and exercising. I'm going to start over. So I'm going to start over. Big deal. I've started over before. So we're going to do this together if you want to join me on this. And I appreciate it. I also want to share. Did you want me to read something? Okay. Oh, it's Renee Haig here. Oh, Renee. Mwah. I'm so glad that you said that. I didn't realize that that was your name. Wonderful to hear from you. Thank you so much. Deborah Barr says, perhaps fresh pressed veggie juice would be good for extra nutrients. I'm sorry you're going through this. Thank you. You know what? My son made me some juice the other day, and we did, let's see, it was carrots, an apple peeled, everything peeled, carrots, celery, green apple peeled, 2 cloves of garlic. Do you remember what else was in it? Ginger, and I don't know if that was it or if it was something else. I had like a flare up. I wasn't doing that well. And, we've been talking about it, and I'm going to try again because I spoke to the nurse and asked them, and they don't know about nutrition. They know what they know. I'm so grateful for them. Even my oncologist, he was telling me, I'm kind of going off. I'll tell you that in a minute. Don't let me forget to tell them about the oncologist recommendations. But anyways, I'm going to do it again. We're going to do carrot. Just simplify. I'm going to try just carrot juice. If I do well, then maybe I'll add in, another component. So thank you for sharing that. And I definitely will do that and let you know. So the oncologist, he says, you want to keep your protein up. Now, everybody in the whole food plant-based just sighs and they just go, oh, right, don't talk about protein. We all get our protein. But what I'm learning is that when you're dealing with a cancer diagnosis, especially if you're about to go through something, you really do want to make sure that your protein, you want to make sure everything is up. Your immune system is doing well. But they focused on calories and protein. That's what they were talking about. And so he said, you want to drink Ensure. And I'm like, took a like a rewind. If you're not familiar with Ensure, and I'm not too familiar with it, but it's a drink. And my understanding is that it doesn't have anything whole food plant-based in it at all. And I flat out said, I'm not drinking that. So what else do you have? And he didn't have anything because he didn't know. So that's when he said, let's set you up with the nutritionist. And they know, because I've shared, like, I'm a recipe developer. I eat this way. I'm a certified plant-based nutrition coach. But this is different territory for me. And so at any rate, I am going to do my best to continue as close as I can without causing any disruption. I had an orange. I just wanted an orange so bad. I had an orange last night, and the fiber is just, I don't know. I think it was a little much, but I just loved it. And I didn't eat every last drop of the fiber. I squeezed out the juice and I was just enjoying it. And, I've had some apple recently without the skin. And, so I do my best. It's not these big bowls of fruit and salads and beans that I'm used to, but it's all right. So let's see. Renee, we've held hands during hard times. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yes, we have. And you're amazing, and your journey's amazing too. Apple 369, you're keeping it real is why I come back to your channel. I love you. Oh, thank you. Is there another choice? Like, yeah, we gotta Keep it real. Marilyn Dubin, you are going to be more than fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know I am. We all are, right? We just got to give our bodies what it needs, take care of things. And Marilyn Dubin also says, your positivity is amazing. I appreciate that so much. I do want to share what what is that, honey?
That is Alan McGee.
Yes.
Giving you a wounded heart prayers and an exclamation
some
point.
Emojis. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. So let's see if there's anything else. Mona says, I think I heard that collective sigh. Right? Oh my gosh. And Jesse Bunker Maxwell says, soy yogurt kills 2 birds with 1 stone, great protein and less than 1 gram of fiber per cup. So I don't really have soy yogurt right now. I do want to show you that I got some of this stuff, which is a raw coconut yogurt. I didn't really like it. So maybe I'll try the soy yogurt. That's a great idea. I am having soy milk and the soy silken tofu, and that's been good so far. So I'm going to try that. What's gross? Oh, she says it's gross. Oh, Ensure. Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, come on.
Pretty sure you shouldn't drink Ensure.
Pretty sure you shouldn't drink Ensure. You know, I don't know what to say. That's what they tell their patients, and that's fine. I go against the grain, and I'm there for certain things that they do, and I am not there to participate in certain things that they do. And I am making it very clear, and that's good because, when they tell me drink Gatorade, I'm not drinking Gatorade. I will drink coconut water. I will not drink Gatorade. What else do you have? Let's figure it out. I'm open. I know it's temporary, but come on. I'm trying to fuel the body when the body is suffering, not knock it back down. I don't want to throw the body in the bucket. I want to throw the mass in the bucket. I wish I could be the one to throw it in the bucket. But anyways, I want to share what I don't want. And I think that's really important. Oh, you want to do that question first?
Well, we don't have to. I just want you to be aware that Mona has a question.
Okay, I'll answer the question. Can you do the plant-based protein, or is it too much fiber? So when you say the plant-based protein, what specifically? Like, I made protein powder the other day, or last Tuesday, and started to use it, and it was not working for me. So the split peas were just causing too much bloating. Even onions, I just can't right now. And so if you have another suggestion or something else that's plant-based protein, let me know, because I'm open to things. I really am. I just got to make sure that I do keep my calories up, because I have already noticed that I've lost a handful of weight, and I don't need to lose any weight. And I don't want to go into anything not worrying about already being too low. So I'm open to that. And what I also am noticing is that I'm eating small meals. I'm just constantly trying to eat small meals so that I'm getting it in and I'm not stressing everything. So anyways, going back to what I don't want. I don't want the only thing that people talk to me about is the cancer. I am fine to talk about it. I am fine to share. I'll share when there's something to share. And otherwise, I hope to still, hear about what's going on with others. And both here or in person, groups and family. I want to have fun and silly conversations and just try to have some normality amongst my days right now, because going to these appointments and hearing these diagnoses and this stuff is so not normal. It's not normal for anyone. It's certainly not a place I ever imagined myself to be. So, oh, okay. Jill says, Orgain makes a plant-based protein drink. Ooh, okay. Do you want to make a note of that? We can check into that. Are you doing that right now?
I am currently making notes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Apple, I'm going kind of up and down and not in an order. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves, from Mary Oliver's poem, Wild Geese. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Core Scorpy. I put Ensure in the same category as alcohol, LOL. It's poison juice in my eyes. Okay. I'm not... I agree. I'm not going to defend anything else. Oh, Mona says there are several pre-made ones. Okay. Yeah, everyone's talking about the poison juice. So Jill says, oh, only 2 grams of fiber. Hey, that's okay. And then Apple is asking some questions. And so they're not relevant to me. So I'm just going to let that go. Oh my goodness. Okay. After my surgery, this is what my vision is. I will be focusing on healing and waiting for biopsy results from that darn thing they're going to whip in the bucket, and I'm going to throw it in the bucket. Remember, we are going to get rid of that guy, that mass out of here. So, okay. Tangent over. I'm going to be focusing on healing, waiting for the biopsy results and any other test results, and any other recommendations. And then as soon as I can, I started to mention this, I'm going to be implementing lots of exercise, like walking, which I'm doing, like rebounding, weights, but all at the recommendation of my medical team. And if I am somebody that you're watching and you're kind of in the same boat, make sure whatever you do, just clear it. Just make sure it's good. And if it is good, don't run into it. I know my capability. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to start where I was. I'm okay with that. I have started over many times. I will back up the truck and start over, and it'll all be good. It'll allow my body to heal, and I won't be taxing anything. So I will also be back on my high fiber, whole food, plant-based lifestyle, including juicing, and green tea. This green tea I really like, and I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. And big salads. I'm doing everything organic. And when I say that, is that 100%? No, nothing's 100%. But as much as humanly possible available to me. If I can't find an organic cucumber, maybe I won't have cucumber. Maybe I'll have something else. So I want to be as clean as possible. I always try to do that. And I know not everybody can do that, but this is just my vision for after the surgery. And when we do what we can do, right? And if you can't do organic, clean it really good. And I know that's what's going to continue to help me. Then I'm going to be into meditation, prayers, laughter. We're going to do our dancing because I love dancing. And I am going to be just fine. I'm going to be just fine. I know it. Todd, how am I going to be?
Just fine.
Just fine. Everything's going to be fine. As part of all of this, I've started a new morning routine, and it's with a delicious smoothie designed to give me the calories and the protein that we talked about and nutrients, without all the fiber that I'm supposed to stay away from at this stage in the process, this temporary stage. And I thought it would be fun to share the smoothie with you. So let's just check and see if there are any other comments. And then I'm going to see if Todd will come in and help me make a smoothie together. And also, if you have any questions for Todd, how he's doing or his take, put him in the chat. we are trying to be as transparent as possible, sharing this I'm calling it absurd news. This is absurd. This is just, I have no words, believe it or not. So let's just check. I'm going to go back up here and whoops, wait, hold on. Let me just see. Oh, Jill says she gets it from Costco, that one that she recommended. Okay. And Alan McGee, bless you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. And what is that? Oh, I can't move this. Why is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, Mona, just cuss at it, Jennifer. I bet she's talking about that darn thing in the bucket. Slam it in the bucket. I hope when the surgeon gets that thing out and he's got the robot, right? And he's taking it, hopefully he's wearing gloves. And I hope when he throws it in the bucket, I hope he does like some kind of or something, or maybe a slam dunk or something. But yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, let me go back, see if there's anything else. Oh, okay. And Renee says, put one foot in front of the other. That's what I had to do while I was being treated for multiple myeloma. Soon you will get through it and you will be looking at it in the rearview mirror. Thank you. So I want to literally take your advice, and anyone that's going through anything, it doesn't have to be cancer, anything that you want to get through, let's for a second take one foot and put it in front of the other. Okay? Because I think that's really important to physically make a movement, make a gesture. I'm just walking through it. And this is how I'm going to walk through it. I am just going to walk through it. Strong, together, and I always say, this too shall pass, and I know it will. And I like that. And anytime that I feel discouraged or that it feels too hard or anything else, I am going to put one foot in front of the other and physically walk across an area of wherever I am. How's that sound? Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Okay, Apple 369, we're your cheer squad with sparkly pom-poms. Go, Jennifer. Throw it in the bucket. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Alan McGee says, I'm grateful a friend shared he had his colonoscopy without sedation and anesthesia before I had mine. So I knew I did not have to have anesthesia. What a blessing this info was, and I just at the perfect time. Yes. So whatever works for you. And Marilyn says, Marilyn Dubin, you are an inspiration to all of us. You are truly blessed. Yes, I thank you so much. And Renee says, I don't think it will be a bad tumor. Okay, well, I want it out.
Good, better, and different. It's got to go.
Yeah. So come on in, honey. Come on in. And of course, Scorpy says, strong together, and this too shall pass. Yes. What a powerful mindset. Yep. I appreciate that. You know, all of the support is very helpful and encouraging. And I want to always provide what works for me back out, you know. I think that's what's so important. So you could say hi to everyone.
Hi to everybody. That's it. Hello. Hi. Yeah, this is we're dealing with it one day at a time, but we'll get through it.
Yeah. So let's make a smoothie.
Let's do that.
Right. And if any questions come in, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So
how can I help?
Yep, you have this guy.
This seems hard.
And yep, I'm gonna just move my. See, I'm having the little applesauce and water. I'm trying to stay very hydrated. I'm just gonna clear a little spot so that you can have a little place here. And go ahead, and we are going to. I'm gonna get some bananas, frozen bananas. So we're gonna do about 2 frozen bananas, and you don't have to be perfect. That's another thing I'm going to be focusing on. I want to get rid of more plastic, more, I mean, I have this, we don't buy these bags, but we reuse them when they tend to come our way. And I may still, but I really want to be focused on glass and just everything even more intense than what I already was when I can. And of course, there's a point, right? Financially, I can't replace everything in the house. I mean, I could, but that would be a bad idea. So there's 3 bananas in here. You could do the whole thing. So I'd say 2 to 3 bananas. Go ahead and you can either break them and freeze your hands, or I can get a cutting board and, because they're just like one big chunk. And, let's see how he does it. Nice job. Look at those muscles. Do it. Yeah, get in there, babe. Get in there. Oh my gosh.
It is cold.
Yeah. So I know, well, you didn't have to do it that way, but since you wanted to, it's kind of fun.
There you go.
Okay, rinse your hands off.
I will.
Okay, so this is what I start out with. And I think this is probably a little bit more than I usually do. Maybe 2.5, just because I'm going to take out just a little bit, but you could do 3. I'm just going to do like that. I think that's kind of what I've been doing. So it's just like 2.5 bananas, depending on the size. Look I've got all these bananas. We got these discounted bananas. I love a discount because they're slightly overripe. 10 cents a banana. How many bananas did we buy?
30.
30. We got $3 worth of bananas. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to grab the rolled oats. I don't measure this. If you want to measure it, I'd say half a cup. But what I've been doing is taking a handful. So your handful and my handful are a little different.
Yeah, you got way smaller hands.
You want me to do this? So
go for it.
So I don't know. This is what I was going to say I could measure it, but half a cup. Okay, half a cup. Or
you have a half a cup hand?
I think I do.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to do cacao powder, because who doesn't like chocolate? And
also half a cup?
Yep. No. You caught me. But I'm going to do like a tablespoon. You want to scoop it?
Sure.
Tablespoon. It doesn't have to be heaping.
Oh, but it should be.
Well, then it's going to be more than a tablespoon. So a little less than heaping. Put that in there. Yeah, baby.
Baby.
Okay. And then go ahead. I'm going to get some vanilla bean powder.
That should be a cup and a half.
Yeah, it should be, especially if you ask our son. He loves vanilla, but I'm doing about half a teaspoon. You could do a little more. And yes, show everybody what that is. Naked peanut butter powder. You don't want to do that. You could do peanut butter, especially if you're looking for upping your calories and you're okay with the extra fat. But right now, this is working for me. So there's a scooper in here.
A scooper. And
can you guess how much that scooper is? I bet it says the serving on here. Let's just see. Whoops, sorry. 1 scoop is 2.4 tablespoons or 7.1 teaspoons. It's very
oddly.
Very odd.
Specific.
So we're doing a scoop of that flat. Yep. Plop it in there.
Plop.
Plop. Okay. And just a couple more things and we're ready to go.
Say hi to Jim and Natalie.
Natalie Dixon. Hi, everyone. It's Jim and Natalie out here. Well, welcome. We are just doing my latest and greatest breakfast smoothie that's helping us. Yes. So the next thing we're going to do is the tofu. Okay, so I want to talk about the tofu for a minute. I'm using this one. This one is the Silken shelf-stable tofu. It's extra firm. It's the one I had in the cabinet. If there's a different one, you could do a different one. The other tofu that we use comes in a block, right? And the block, I'll answer that in a second.
That's good.
The block is usually in the refrigerator and it's not as creamy. It's good for cooking and different things. This one I really like for smoothie, okay? Now, it doesn't really have any water in it. I mean, a little bit, but I didn't add anything. So I would say you could do it in quarters, like a quarter. And I did a quarter. If you feel like you can tolerate more, do half. But that's what I would say. And the reason that I had part of this missing is because I was trying to test it and see is it going to be okay? And I think it is. So let's do like about a quarter like that. You want it? There's a knife right there. Yep. And you can just
answer Mona's question about the PB powder.
Where does the PB powder come from? So this particular one is an organic naked PB powder. I got it on Amazon. Yep, go ahead and put it in there. And Todd, can we put a link in the description?
Sure.
And so if you are interested in trying this, I really like it because it's organic, it's certified vegan, and it's got some other certifications, and it's got all the amino acid profiles. It has a total of 2 grams of fat per that scoop, weird thing, 2 grams of fiber and 8 grams of protein. And then there's a little iron, calcium, and potassium. So we will put that in the show notes.
Yes, and it goes naked.
Yes, yes.
It's the child in me coming out.
Oh, okay. All right, so the next thing, the last thing is I'm using soy milk. Why am I using soy milk? And this one's almost empty. Instead of almond milk? For the protein. So you don't want soy milk, it doesn't work for you, you do a different one, but just for now I'm doing this. So we're going to do 1 cup. So go ahead and get that. And that's just the end. So just finish that one up. And then do you want to, ooh, look at you. He is such a good, here, let me move this so people can see what you're doing.
Dripping.
Dripping, okay. And then I'll give you that new one. And that's pretty much it. We're going to add that and blend it up. We are definitely doing a dance party over here. None of this pokey around. Whoa, look at you. Splashy, splashy.
If you can't make a mess, you're not doing it right.
All right. Did you hear that, everyone? So go ahead and add that in there. Let's see. You want me to put it here?
Sure.
Okay. If you can't make a mess, you're not doing it right.
There you
Todd. All right, so let me get this going. I'm going to get my ears on. We're going to do a dance party.
Okay.
We are doing a dance party. Anything else that is anybody saying?
Let's see. Thank you. Never saw it before. That's Mona on the PB naked PB powder.
Awesome. Okay.
Dance party. You should dance also.
Yes, everybody, come on. This is time for us to get up and move. If you're not in a place to move, just pretend and just do a little stretch motion or something. All right, here we go. Ready, babe?
Do it.
It's only 50 seconds.
Only 50 seconds.
Only 50 seconds. You gotta do it. You get on down.
Seconds.
Groove, 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 groove. and everybody Woo! Oh yeah, let's do it. 23 seconds. Woo! And let's do it. Let's shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your pudding. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah! All right, you guys. Woo! See, the adrenaline gets pumping. My oxygen is flowing. I feel good endorphins. It's healing. Dancing is healing.
Yes, and fun.
Any opportunity. Woo! We do it. Okay. Let's get tasting.
Let's get it.
Let's get tasting. So.
Just a tasting cup?
Yeah, let's use that. Okay, so here we go. And you'll see it's very pourable. You know, I just love chocolate and peanut butter. If you don't like peanut butter or you don't like chocolate, well, take one of them out. You want a spoon? You want to just sip? Go for it.
I say we just drink it.
Go for it.
It's in a glass.
So,
you want to try it first?
You know, you try first, babe.
Right.
Well, you taste tofu. What do you taste?
I taste chocolate and peanut butter and bananas.
And?
That's it.
Do you like it?
I do.
All right, you guys. Whoops.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, this is yours. Go ahead.
No, we can share it.
It's all right.
We can share it. But this is what I have been drinking in the mornings, and it's been really helpful. You know, you don't taste that there's rolled oats in it. I don't really. Well, let me taste this one. Oh.
It's good.
It's really good. And it's creamy. It's not too thick, right?
Right.
It's creamy. And I think that's part of the tofu that we're using, the silken tofu. Ah. Mm. All right. You enjoy that. So, oh my gosh, let's see. I've had a lot of growths removed that turned out to be benign. Yes, needs to come out, says Renee. Yes, me too. In fact, all of them. I had, just a reminder, I've had, whoa, Todd almost fell off his chair behind the scenes. I've had a pituitary adenoma removed in the base of the brain, inside the pituitary gland, guys. It's a pea. It's a pea gland that does so many amazing things. I've had one in my breast. I've had them on my hands. I've had an ovarian tumor cyst this big, as big as a grapefruit on my ovary. I mean, I've had nodules on my thyroid, and they've all been benign. And now we got this funny guy here that's going to be thrown in the bucket. Yeah, thrown in the bucket. Mona says, oh, let's see. Hold on. I skipped this one. Yes, I just got PBA-free plastic bags. Yes, good for you. I used to have some, and then they ripped. And I've been using glass, you know, these glass Pyrex. But I think I want to get some that have, it's not a glass top, but it is. Have you seen those, you guys? Where it still sounds like plastic, but it can shatter. And so that's what I'm going to do next, I hope. And then Mona says, I put that tofu in my balsamic dressing to make it creamy. Oh, I love that. See, so that's something that we could do when I'm eating salads again. My salads, I just love them. You know, I might have a little piece of lettuce here and there, but I can't tolerate the big salads right now, but I'm going to remember that. And wow, now I'm ordering toxic-free clothes. Changing over takes a while. Toxins are in everything. You're right. You are right. Oh my gosh. And we just have to do the best that we can do. Okay. So I just want to talk a little bit more about just a few more things before we go. So I mentioned this before, I'm currently eating smaller meal portions more often. I'm walking with Remy daily or as often as I can. I'm exercising and I'm resting when I'm tired. That's actually a really hard one for a lot of people, definitely for myself. Would you say, Todd?
Yes.
I am not a good rester. I'm a terrible napper unless I'm sick or something. So I'm resting when I'm tired, enjoying less work and more relaxation, trying to have more of a balance. And I have a new puzzle that I got a few months ago. God, maybe it's been longer than a few months ago. And I'm hoping to tackle that as soon as I can as well. And so this is new, obviously, uncharted territory for me. And I'll try to bring you along whenever I can, right? I have Chris Beat Cancer's Square One program that I bought many years ago. I'll be reviewing that and looking at other professionals like Christy Funk, who is in the plant world for breast cancer, and another one called Back to Balance Nutrition. Have you heard? Led by Hannah. How do you pronounce this? Rakowska. I think it's how you say it. I want to be looking at recipes again, and I'm going to get inspiration from the Juice Lady, enjoying the Simi tea, which is known for its organic Japanese green teas. And they recently, maybe a year ago, or they changed their name to YU, which is Y. Is that how you pronounce it? T? U-T? UT. This is the company. I happen to have their old packaging. What I love about this is this lady formulated this tea. She got like the fields and everything in Japan and had it set up and has this special water processing and had her husband drinking 10 glasses a day to help his cancer. And so I'm not doing that, but I am enjoying it. and its health benefits. It's not green tea leaves, it's a powder. If you're interested, I can open it up and show you. It's literally like a matcha, but it's green tea, and it just kind of melts. So you're having the whole thing. It's organic, and it's water processed, which keeps all of the nutrients in it and helps with the cancer. And anyways, I will be looking closely at, what other well-known cancer survivors in the whole food plant-based world are doing, and making sure that it's safe for me to add those things in if I feel like it. I have also reached out to a few holistic places just to inquire and to figure out what other options may be out there. I will share those names with you in case you're not familiar. Maybe you want to look them up. One is called Hope for Cancer. Hope, Hope, the number 4, cancer. It's in Mexico. They have 2 locations. One is in Cancun, I believe, and one is in Tijuana. And another one is right here in my own city, right here in Arizona. And it's called An Oasis of Healing. They're very expensive from what I understand, and they may not be a viable option for me, but I want to check into them anyways. They do a lot of just more natural ways. I was talking to the one lady that was calling me back from Hope for Cancer, and she was saying that they have some kind of, I don't know if it's a pill or that you swallow something and you wear a watch, and after you have the surgery and you don't have the cancer, this, whatever it is, I have to research it more to understand, but it attaches to any particles that may have cancer. And what the cancer doesn't like is light. And this connects to it. This, whatever you ingest, connects to it. And then they give you a watch that somehow has laser, or they do a laser, and the laser will find, if I'm understanding this right, find the cancer and help weaken it and clear it out. I'm open to hearing anything. I may not be completely explaining that perfectly because I just barely heard about it. So I have access to several whole food plant-based doctors that I can ask my questions to. You can do the same. I can ask for assistance in the low fiber diet that I'm temporarily on, and ways to slowly bring in the fiber when I'm ready to those whole food plant-based doctors. And I'm seeing a nutritionist I mentioned on Friday, and I've also hooked up and tried to bring in a naturopathic doctor specializing in this through City of Hope. Now, the insurance doesn't cover it, so I have to find out more about it, but I wonder what that's about. So there are also lots of people in my area that we go to local potlucks. We have lots of potluck groups who either have experienced some kind of cancer or experienced a loved one having it, or they work in the field doing holistic protocols. So I will be creating an arsenal of people, and I'm ready to go to battle. And guys, I'm ready to win. I'm going to win. You're going to win. Whatever we're going through, we are going to be golden. We're going to get through this. Yes, we are. And I just want to ask if anyone has any other questions for Todd or for me. Apple369 says, Jennifer, are you familiar with Clean Food Dirty Girl? Oh, I may have heard that name before, but I'm going to say no.
I have it bookmarked.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm going to check that out. Clean Food Dirty Girl. I like the name. That's really good. Thank you. Okay. And Jill says, any day has glass containers for the microwave and food storage. And okay, thank you for sharing that. That's another thing I've never been a big microwave person. My husband and my son are, they like to use it. I've stopped completely. So anyways, all right. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It's a place where we laugh and have fun and talk and live. And it's a safe place where it's okay to cry and support and pray and love each other. And also, I want to mention my husband, Todd. I want to mention you, honey. And I just want to say he has been so great at taking care of me and being here. Come on in here, honey. You've been so great at taking care of me and being here for me, no matter what. And I'm fortunate to have such a handsome, wonderful, attentive, loving, nurturing son who's also been taking care of me. The two of you.
He is.
The two of you
equally as handsome.
He makes the best ginger tea using fresh ginger, juiced the carrots. He's made pasta or anything else that I would want. And I'm truly blessed. And I have an extended family that is here and lots of close friends that are making things easier to handle as I navigate these new waters. I also recognize all of you, my online community and of friends near and far. And I want to thank you in advance for being here, and know that I feel the love and the support, and it makes doing this work so important to me. So I can't thank you enough for all the continued support. It's not an easy thing to share, but I felt it was important. And I want to mention that I will not be accepting new clients as a certified plant-based nutrition coach at this time. And I will let you know when that changes. I still will be involved in an upcoming bundle, and I'm really excited about it. Please look for that in our newsletter. If you're interested in that, I'd love for you to support us through that. Any extra updates will be put in newsletters if we can. Just please remember, our team is Todd and I. We don't have anybody helping us behind the scenes to put this together, and sometimes we get a little bombarded. But we want to be consistent, and we want to share, and we love this community, and we want to be here for you, and we love that you're here for us. So thank you so much. And as far as my Tuesday live goes, for now, I'm going to come on when I can, and I will try to post videos as well. But if it isn't consistent for a little bit, at least you know why, and hopefully you understand. So please remember, don't forget to eat your greens, guys. Don't forget to eat your greens and give plants a chance. They will not let you down. They did not let me down. That is not what happened here. They lifted me up. I really believe that, and I know it to be true. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.